Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's weekly Cosmic Dive. I'm Shane Smith, astrologer. So good that you could join me today. We've got a lot to uncover. It's a busy week, and we're going to get to it pretty quickly. But first, a shout out to my good friend and fellow vibrational astrologer, Michael Spramuli over at Blue Ridge Astrology. He is doing some fantastic stuff with vibrational astrology. So I would encourage you to pay him a visit at blueridgeastrology.com. All right, let's get down to what's happening this week. And like I said, a lot of stuff is going on. You know that song, What's Going On? There's always a song for everything, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 10 minutes or so with you talking about the week ahead using vibrational astrology and exciting developing and evidence based astrology. Out of the many possible vibrational planetary combinations, I'll highlight the key vibrations that strengthen our alignment with the natural rhythm and wisdom of the cosmos. And we'll ask that question, which frequencies do I choose to frequent? We have a choice. Okay, we can hang out wherever we want to. Even if stuff is coming at us, we can respond in a way that is of a high order. And this is for June 29th through July 6th. And yes, here in the US, we are celebrating Independence Day. So we'll talk a little bit about what's happening on that day. Here we go. There is a monumental energy shift happening at the end of this week. And as you can see, that line that we're looking at that is peaking Friday and Saturday is a smooth and harmonious vibration 9 day. And so, you know what? I just noticed I put the the flag on the 5th of July. That should be on the 4th. Sorry about that. Okay, so smooth and harmonious. So that means the energies that are flowing are given easy expression. But I'm going to do this with a caveat. So pay attention. We'll talk to that point when we get to the end of the week. Let's start with the beginning of the week, which is today, Monday, June 29th. And before we do that, let's give us a brief summary of what's going on. This is a week of inspired growth, blending disciplined achievement with emotional depth, creativity, and meaningful human connection. It encourages you to refine your gifts while remaining open to beauty, generosity, and fresh perspectives. As the week unfolds, your greatest successes come not only from technical mastery and determination, but from expressing your authentic self in ways that uplift both you and those around you. Okay, today we have a fuchsia line, which is excellence and transformation, which means that the energy fosters any kind of growth that you would like to undertake. And in particular, that would be Venus, Saturn, Pluto in harmonic 26. But then the big news, I think, is that's more important is that green line that's beginning to develop, that green, smooth, and harmonious vibration 9 pattern. Which is actually in harmonic 6 with Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, which will be joined later in the week by Mars, which will fuel some energy into it. And then later in the month, that same Uranus, Neptune, Pluto in harmonic 6 will be joined by Jupiter. So I can't wait to discuss that with you when the time comes. So this week begins with an expansive invitation to grow spiritually while strengthening your connection to communities, shared ideals, and meaningful relationships. Deep emotional honesty fuels an inner determination to pursue excellence, encouraging you to align your ambitions with your highest values. All right. Even though it doesn't look like there's much going on today, three significant things. The first is a full moon tonight, 5:56 p.m. Mountain Time in Capricorn. So that means the moon is in Capricorn and the sun is in Cancer, opposite that. Full moons are always a time to think about what needs completing, its illumination because of the fullness of the moon reflecting back the sun's energy. And I also like to think of it as balance because we have two opposing forces. We have the yin and the yang across the zodiac facing one another. And what is that balance about? It's the need to accomplish and achieve, which is the Capricorn part of it, with a duty to home, hearth, and heart, which is the Cancer part of it. Now, also going on today, you'll love this, is Mercury retrograding until July 23rd. And as always, when that happens, it's a time to review, re examine, renew ideas, things that need to be done, even relationships, because relationships has the word RE in it, or the letters RE, and everything having to do with retrograde is a chance to review and do all the RE words. Also today, we've got Jupiter going into Leo. My goodness gracious. It's a year and that we're going to have this Jupiter in the uh, sign of regality. It's a good idea to check your houses if you know anything about your houses in your chart and see where Jupiter is and see what areas in your life may develop and grow because that's what Jupiter does. It just blows things up. Okay, a lot going on today. Tuesday, tomorrow. Wow. There is, even though it doesn't look like a lot there underneath the hood, we see Jupiter, Pluto, Venus, Sun in harmonic 35 or vibration 35. Whenever you get four planets or more teaming up together in a particular vibration, you are packing a punch for that day. Also, we have Sun, Mercury, Pluto in harmonic 21. So we smush all that together, and what we get is a focused intensity that makes this an excellent day for refining skills, mastering techniques, and advancing important long-term goals. Confidence, careful planning, and emotional intelligence combine to open doors for success while attracting influential opportunities and supportive people. Wednesday. Generosity flows naturally today, making it easy to celebrate life, share your gifts, and appreciate the kindness of others. By balancing thoughtful analysis with creativity and heartfelt connection, you strengthen both your relationships and your sense of purpose. Thursday. Today invites you to rediscover wonder. Rediscover wonder. I love wonder. I want more wonder in my life. I'm fine with mystery and, not knowing actually, even though I love to do astrology because it helps me to know. There are things that I am complacent with and saying, hey, that's all right. I don't need to know. I just wonder. So, let me repeat that again. I kind of went off on a rant. Today invites you to rediscover wonder by seeing familiar people, places, and experiences through fresh eyes. Beauty, imagination, and gratitude become catalysts for inspiration, while your desire to rise above the ordinary renews your commitment to living with excellence and meaning. Okay, now we get into Friday. There is a lot going on, as you can see, and as we've discussed. And here's where Mars is joining Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto in harmonic 6. It's where creative inspiration reaches a high point as beauty, love, and artistic expression becomes channels for bringing your dreams into tangible form. Technical skill blends effortlessly with spontaneity, allowing both your talents and your heart to shine. We also have, as part of that excellence and transformation. So Friday's a good day to kind of go above and beyond mediocrity where you can. Just hit the pole vault, as they say. Just kind of like hurdle over any high beams that you're tackling. Okay, so Saturday is the 4th of July. Sorry, I placed the flag in the wrong place. There's a lot going on there. I'm going to talk about something that is happening on Saturday, and that is the Mars-Uranus conjunction. Okay, Mars-Uranus kicks off a conjunction and a cycle. When we see this happening, we know that Mars is action, it's initiative, it's movement, it wants to achieve, and Uranus is sudden. It's about change. It's disruptive sometimes. And so this cycle historically marks a beginning of political, financial, technological, and worldwide changes. So I think even beginning Friday, we're going to begin to see some of this beginning to, I was going to use the word curdle, and I don't want to do that because that sounds yuck. But watch out for things happening differently with a little bit of pizzazz, if you will, because Mars and Uranus can really, it's a firecracker. And so we're talking about the 4th of July. It makes sense. So I think in more ways than one, we're going to see firecrackers on Saturday. But if we were to look at it as a whole, and there's a lot going on there, and I won't enumerate all the configurations that are happening. There is a quiet sense of discipline that helps you express unconventional ideas in practical and productive ways. Creative passion is energized yet harmonious, making this an ideal day to enjoy meaningful activities with friends, family, or like minded groups. But be aware, simmering underneath is that Mars Uranus conjunction. Whenever there's a conjunction, that means that both planets are coming together at 0 degrees. And if we look at all the harmonics above that, we're going to see that same configuration repeating itself. So it's going to be very, very important. Sunday, we will have celebrated here in the US the Independence Day, and we're now culminating in joyful self-expression and heartfelt connection with others. By sharing your creativity, enthusiasm, and love of life, you will reinforce the sense of community and fulfillment that has been building throughout the week. Okay, a lot going on, as I mentioned. And if we were to have a mantra for the week, it would be, I pursue excellence with an open heart, allowing beauty, wisdom, and inspired action to guide me toward my highest purpose. And I leave you with a question, my friends. Which frequencies do I choose to frequent? I hope you have a delicious week, and we'll see you next week on the Weekly Cosmic Dive. In the meantime, enjoy yourselves and the 4th of July here in the United States, and I look forward to reacquainting ourselves next Monday. Okay, my friends, take care. Bye-bye.